Hello, everybody. Welcome to Third Person. We are going to improvise a story, Cupid's Carousel. There are 6 actors, and we're each in 2 relationships, and we're just going to make it up. We're all isolated in our different rooms around the country. Let's see what happens.
I told you it'd be good fun.
That was fun.
You see, you just need to be more adventurous.
I know. I just...
Take a chance.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's easier when you have guidance and you know.
That's why I'm here. You're a very own guide.
So shall we switch to texting during the day in the same style?
Do you prefer that?
We can do both.
Yeah, let's do both.
Just worried it might not be very good.
You're what?
I'm just worried I might not be very good.
Oh, please, you're always good. And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
Do what you feel like.
I might use metaphors.
Use metaphors. Don't use metaphors. Whatever you like.
I'll say apples and bananas and melons. Melons is a good one.
Pineapples.
Oh yeah. Wait, why? I don't get it.
Kiwis with their furry skin.
Oh yes, kiwis, yes. Oh, I miss you.
I know you do. It won't be long.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one more week. We can do this.
We can do this, absolutely. We can do anything.
We
You
can
do anything. Whenever you like.
Sounds good.
And so I said, get straight to the point. Get straight to the point, out with it. Stop faffing around. And she said, I never want to see you again. I said, that's fine by me. I've other fish to fry. Don't I? Plenty more fish in that sea, I said. That told her. She had no comeback. She was silent. She just looked at me with her big brown eyes, and I said, I'm leaving. And I left via the greengrocers. I purchased several fruits and I brought them home. I placed them on the table and I felt each one. The pointy pineapple, the furry kiwi, the smooth apple, and the orangey orange. And I squished them all up and made a smoothie. Delicious.
What an exit. very impressive. But that's you.
You're coming round next Tuesday.
Good.
I'm going to push the boat out.
You do that.
Bloody hell.
Ah, Harvey, you incorrigible little heathen.
Bit of the old punk today.
What are you drinking? Some
Punk.
common cocktail?
Punk, I tell you.
Well, what is that?
Well, it's a drink. It's a
Tell me
well-known
more,
drink.
dear boy. Tell me more.
Yeah, if you've got out of your library one of these days, it's what they call a IPA.
Ah,
It's
well, I know what
manufactured in a
IPA means.
Scottish factory with Scottish water by Scotsmen with big hairy bollocks. That's what it
Oh.
is, and it's called punk.
Sounds absolutely charming.
It is. It's just what you need
Where do we
after a
see
long.
these? Where do we find these Scotsmen with big hairy bollocks, eh?
Well, Edinburgh. You
Ah,
remember Edinburgh?
I do. The
Bagpipes.
fringe was
Fringe.
absolutely excellent.
Yeah. I remember your limericks.
Ah,
There was an old gentleman from the Isle of Skye who used to wonder why, oh why, oh why. He shook his sporran, begorran, begorran, and the poor old gentleman from Skye, or something like that.
I thought he shook his sporran, met somebody foreign, and then did something we can't repeat.
Exactly.
So
But those were the
So-
days, weren't they?
you old criminal, what do sociologists do on their summer break?
Well, they study the local interactions down at the local hostelry, as far as I'm concerned.
Doesn't sound very academic to me.
No, not really, no. Last time I was at a sociologist conference, nobody spoke about Durkheim at all. I couldn't be
Oh.
bothered.
Good old Emil, well, he had a couple of good words to say to himself, but I'm not sure structuralism is really the secret
Not
of the whole
really,
world.
no. I was always more of a George Simmel fan. I always had a soft spot for Gestalt. No, Gemein. No, what was it called? Gesellschaft and Gemeinschaft.
Gemeinschaft.
That's right. And I was always interested in the Gemeinschaft because I felt it was speaking to me. I could tell that you were tickled as well.
Mildly amused, I think, nothing
Yes.
more than that.
Yes.
I was
Do you
never going to
remember-
get too
Do you
involved.
remember old inputs and outputs during the economics lectures? Why couldn't he say input like anybody else?
I don't use the expression very often, Harvey, but all I could think of was bollocks.
Exactly.
So, Frank,
Hi.
been practicing. I thought you might want to meet my friend.
Have you conjured up some wonderful little entertainment for me? You know you're my favourite oik, don't you?
Oik. What do you think of that? Oik, yes.
You're definitely my favourite.
Oik. Oik, oik,
Tell us
oik.
what you do then. Don't move your lips.
I'm a French student. I'm a French
That's not-
student.
I tell you what, that's not too bad, you know. Not a bad effort. Couldn't see
Oh,
too
okay.
much moving.
Thanks, Frank. We're trying to give him some life. I don't know. What should he be? What's the?
Well, I think he should be an existentialist. Well, that might be a bit complex for you. Make him
What the
make him a football player.
Football. Are you making me do a lot of F's and M's and things on purpose there, Frank?
well, what about Gotland gear? That's what I normally say, isn't it?
There you
Very
go.
good.
It's something to play with. I found him out. It's he's a bit sort of decayed and rotted now. But yeah, I found him in the attic, tongue falling apart and things.
Andrew, you're wonderfully entertaining, you know, wonderfully entertaining. I'm so glad I met you. I mean, it was just completely by chance, wasn't it, that we were wandering along that street together in the same direction, actually. And I stopped to look in the window of that wonderful art shop, and you stopped too. Isn't it extraordinary?
Yeah, well, I've been following you for the last 2 streets.
Had you really?
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, that's a bit spooky, but I'm so glad you did.
Yeah, well, you're so enigmatic. So I you know, you're tall and striking, and you have this voice that carries, and I just was intrigued to meet you. So I
was
wondered.
intrigued. I was intrigued to meet you too.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Frank. Oh, me and my. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? It didn't go so badly. I mean, I confessed.
Just do it again for me.
Oh, we are friends.
I've been following your posts and I think they're hilarious, but I just can't do. I can't do bees. I can't. So, like,
No. Glottal. It's hard. I've made a practice really, but it's sort of the back of the tongue, I think, as on the soft palate.
Back.
So it's not the dottle. It's more of a
Not
dottle. What's your friend called?
Monkey.
That's original. Yes, monkey. Hello, monkey. Monkey.
Yeah, Nunky. Hello. Hello, Donny. That's dummy. Hello.
Which one of us are you speaking to?
Oh, so Andrew, do you do sessions? I mean, do you do sessions?
Yeah, would you? We could. Yeah, sure.
Because it would just be such a scream. The kids would love it. They'd love it.
Yeah, that's an idea, isn't it? I've never usually been approached like this, but you know, it's not used. So it's not something I've. But I'm very happy to. Next week.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Early doors. Oh God. I'm really sorry about this, but I just wanted to catch up because I've got to be in at 8.
Sure. You look ready.
Oh, I'm nearly ready. We're good people doing good things.
Yeah.
Jackie,
You're
that's
like me, just lying here.
well, you could come down, you know. I mean, we honestly, it's all hands on deck. It's so busy, you know, and you just think that's 3,000 people in this borough that are getting no food unless we get it to them. So, yeah, if you've got a moment or two, which I think You might have. Yay.
Okay, yeah, I can come.
Great.
Should I just ask for you and they'll direct me to you, or will I see you?
You'll see me. Yeah. No, I'll be there because I'm like sorting out the boxes and doing that and menu planning and all of that.
Okay.
And then if you're happy, if you're just happy to peel and chop, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh gosh. You make me feel guilty and excited at the same time. I don't know how you do it.
Get out of bed, all right? Get out of bed.
Almost dropped you there.
You're still in bed.
I know, I'm having a bit of a lie-in.
That's fine, I suppose. If you've got nothing else to do, I suppose that's fine.
No, I'm just gonna read and study and listen to some music and just catch up on some emails. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's it for your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you seeing someone?
Oh, I'm going out. Yeah. I mean, I've got a lot on today. Yeah, I'll be going out and, you know me, like to keep active, like to have lots going on, busy.
Yeah.
You know, of course it's all right if you know, if you just want to be quiet, I suppose that's fine. Yeah.
I feel like you're not pleased with me.
Well, I mean, whatever you want to do. But I thought, you know, when we saw each other last week,
Yeah.
I really thought you'd taken on board, you know, that you don't need to be scared. You don't need to hide away.
It's really hard for me to do things on my own. If you were here, I'd go out with you.
But I can't be with you 24/7.
We could go to the park. We could go attend a lecture. We could go to the cinema. We could go to a party. I just love the way you pave the way for me.
I can't speak for you. I can't do things for you. You've got to learn to do these things for yourself. There's no fun otherwise.
I have to go.
Back to bed. Under the covers, hiding away. You should be showing yourself. Show your real self to the world. You don't need to be anyone's puppet. Just be whatever you want. Don't be
On my way
scared.
home last Tuesday, I almost turned back. I got to the corner of your street and I had this thought. What if I just turn back Knock at the door. Cooey, it's me. But I walked on, back past the greengrocers. I had
Did you stop?
spaghetti for dinner. Lovely it was. Would you have liked that if I'd have come back and knocked at the door and said, Cooey, it's me, Harvey, Cooey, 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 only me, hello, I've come back, can we eat some more of that delicious pineapple? Would you like some more kiwi? Yummy, yummy.
Yes.
See you next Tuesday. Don't. Ah! Frank!
Harvey, you old reprobate.
You look absolutely ravishing, old chap.
Huh. I do wake up quite well.
Yes. I've been on the punk already.
Don't you drink anything else?
No, not these days.
Have you
I'm in
not tried Chablis, perhaps? Margot, perhaps? A nice Provençal rosé, perhaps, on a sunny afternoon?
That sounds very nice. I'd like to sit in the garden and maybe share a bottle. That'd make a change.
I have been thinking, Harvey, that a whole summer without seeing you seems a bit long.
Well, yes, but this is a trial, isn't it? This is what you call a trial separation. That's what we
I don't
need.
like it.
You don't like it? Well, I don't particularly like it, but we did say that we would restrain ourselves at least until the end of the summer, the 15th of September to be precise.
Well, that's weeks away.
Yes, I know it's weeks away. But we have to explore other avenues between then and now, and then
couldn't you just
we'll see.
Couldn't you just pop by or something? I mean, just come and stay for the weekend.
That would.
I mean, I'm bored sick of bloody Bertrand Russell and God knows what. I need to have a proper conversation with somebody with a bit of charm, you know?
Why don't you read? Who's that? That author, that French author that wrote about staying in his room and traveled the world even though he was in his room. It was in the 18th century, I believe. It was stuck in Italy. You know the chap. He was stuck in his room all summer, and he wrote about everything he was imagining, but he didn't go anywhere. And I think this could be the way forward. What do you think?
But is that going to make me feel any better? I'm not sure it is.
Well, I think for the time being, you're going to have to lump it.
Lump it. I don't like the idea of lumping it. It's not my cup of tea at all. I've never had to lump it before. Oh, yeah. Lump it. As if. Ah. Now that's put a smile on my face.
Hello, Frank. You're looking very comfortable there.
I am very comfortable, but sadly alone.
Oh, you don't have to stay alone, you know. I could pop by something.
Well, 300 miles is quite an ambitious pop by, but I do admire the spirit. Perhaps I could send one of these Uber things for you. That would help.
Yeah. I'd like you to send for me. I'd like you to think of me as somebody important. That someone who's worth sending an Uber for.
You know, I find you very fascinating. Oh my God! Are you all right? Are you all right there, Andrew? Andrew, what's happening? What have you done, you silly thing? Have you injured yourself?
I think I may have broken something.
Which bit?
A foot. My foot.
Broken a foot? You just fell off a chair and you've broken a foot?
I don't know, it hurt. Maybe it's my knee. My whole leg.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Tell me you love me. You'll kiss it better.
Oh God. Well, I would. I'll kiss it better if that's going to help.
Thank you.
Can you move it?
I'm trying to move.
Well, I suggest you get yourself into a slightly more comfy position and then just take it easy. No wonder you've fallen over. You've got rubbish all over the floor, look.
Yes. Well, it all fell as one great
You've
thing.
set up an obstacle course for yourself in there. You never had a chance.
Some of us haven't got as much space as others, Frank.
Oh, Andrew, I'm not very good in these sort of situations. I do apologise. Not very practical. I'm awfully sorry you've injured yourself. It's touching me.
Right. Well, I'll await that as an Uber then.
Better text me your address, old boy.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Or should I get an ambulance instead?
I think the Uber will be fine. I think I can cope with an Uber.
Okay. Put some ice on it while you're waiting.
Okay. Thank you.
Cheers, old boy.
Cheers.
There is one day that you made that da da la da da.
It on a string.
Do.
Do you remember?
I do.
Do you remember Sandy Shore?
Sandy Shore. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, you haven't had such a laugh. Oh my God. Well, I think that's great. I think I'm nailing it now. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. What do you think?
You know what? No, it's good. It was very pleasing, and I was.
Please.
I have to maybe. I don't know whether I should apologise or whatever for. Well, you know that. Well, I explained, didn't I, that it's about having a voice in the stomach, and that's why I put my hand on yours.
I've done all the courses. I've done health and safety levels 1, level 2. I've done safeguarding 2, 3, and 4. Done food safety and hygiene. Well, not that didn't really come into it, but had it come into it, and had you been, you know, chopping up some fruit for me, I'd have my food safety and hygiene level 2. Could have criticised you on that level, but otherwise, no. Do you know? Do you know what's really nice? Do you know what's really, really nice?
What?
It's just a bit of get up and go. You know, I mean, some people you can't get them up and can you? And it's really
no,
nice.
it's
like
hard.
that.
Yeah, and others are yes, like you're full of
Get up and gone.
vim and vigor. I was.
Well, we should just have an ordinary drink and leave the puppets behind. You know, just
us talking rather than
from
talking
the
through the puppet.
Yeah. We can talk out of any orifice. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Shall well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh.
I found the perfect apron.
You know, it's 6:30 in the morning. And you're up for this? I'll send an Uber round.
Yeah. Will you be in the Uber?
Yeah. I guess I will. Yeah. I'll be in the Uber. This is such a turnaround. This is like, you know, such a turnaround. Where's this coming from?
I thought when you mentioned kiwis and bananas and melons the other day, I thought
You thought you'd get out of bed for once. It's nice to see you out of bed for once.
not taking me seriously.
Taking you very seriously, because it's very hard to be the person who's always the one that's not in the bed, the one that goes out and does the work. But it's nice to see you in your apron, giving it a go.
Right.
There's always time to give it a go, always.
I spent a long time picking this apron.
Oh, it suits you.
I thought you were flirting with me.
Well,
but it's fine. If you're not, then I'll just go back to bed. I'll just
sit on.
It's fine. Never mind.
Jackie.
Your help. I don't need anybody. I don't need your judgment.
Jackie, I'm not judging you here.
Hey.
Hey, I've caught it.
Oh no.
Caught the bed bug.
Oh no. Not without me.
Well, it turns out, actually, lying in bed all day is rather lovely.
This is the loveliest thing I've heard in ages.
I mean, all that rushing around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All that people facing and choice making and life living.
What fruit to put in my smoothie for breakfast. None of it matters.
No,
No one cares.
no one cares.
So just being here, being still with you.
Shall we keep the video on while until we fall asleep?
Yeah, let's do that. It'll be like we're together. We will be soon.
2 more days.
Yeah,
I miss you.
I miss you too. I can't wait. Night, night.
Good night.
I'm lost for words.
That's unusual.
I love your tousled hair.
I just got out of bed look.
Yeah. I'd like to see that more often.
I'd like you to see it more often. But you're always so busy. Busy, busy.
I'm going to give that up. I don't need to be busy anymore. There's no point. It's meaningless. You know, I used to study sociology. I used to go to conferences and talk about Durkheim and Simmel and 19th century bureaucracy, Weber, Marx, Rousseau. I used to think it was important. I used to think that I had something important to say about it, but I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't have anything important to say about that.
Nothing even
No,
as important
nothing.
as a sock.
I ain't got nothing to say that's of importance whatsoever. Chris, do you like my friend Harvey?
Sally
Because
Sock. Sally
my
Sock
friend
loves
Harvey
Harvey.
likes you. My friend Harvey told me, he said he'd like to come round. He'd like to see.
Sally Sock would like a kiss.
Yes. Ah,
There you are, dear boy.
here I am.
You know you've absolutely ruined my life.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that, Frank. What have
This
I done?
big idea of let's spend the summer apart, go and
Yes.
explore the world a little bit. Oh,
What
I've
about
gone
that?
and met some chap,
Oh, you've met a chap.
and I feel like I've been through one of those washing machine cycles.
But you've met a chap.
Yes.
Well, that's fine, Frank. That's fine. That's fantastic, Frank. No, I'm very happy for you. I think
It's
that's
not a permanent, Harvey, it's not a permanent thing. It's just made me understand what I really want. And what I really want isn't the chap. It's you, you silly old thing.
ah. Well, the thing. Well, I be, it.
Are you going to tell me I can't have you? Is that what you're trying to say in your mumbly sociologist fashion?
I'm afraid so, Frank. I'm sorry. I've.
Well, you're an utter bastard.
I'm sorry, Frank.
But I guess that's what we needed. Ah, Andrew.
Hello.
I think I owe you an apology.
Go
I
on.
think I've sort of used you a bit. Do you
Yes.
feel used?
Yes. Well,
You see, the thing is, I was in this relationship with a charming chap. Just my cup of tea, really. Fellow academic, knowledgeable, interesting, very rich person. And he suggested that we had a bit of time apart just to see how things might go. I suppose he was looking for an out, really. And I just thought I'd go a bit wild and find someone a bit different to the sort of person I normally talk to. And there you were. And now I'm a bit confused about the whole thing. I sort of feel I've just used you, and I'm terribly sorry about that.
well, it's I use you too. It's a sort of game I play. I become a victim for people so that they can use me. You see, I'm what you might call a beta male, and I'm attracted to alphas. And the only way I get alphas to be interested in me is to be a victim. So I spend my time staging incidents in order to make myself more appealing. And so I didn't really damage my leg or foot at all. I just wanted
pretending with it. Just
I
looking for
I wanted to have sex with you.
The thing is that underneath all your acting about and your, oh look, I've got a ventriloquist puppet and your funny games. I think there's rather a genuine person. I live in such a ridiculous world where everybody's fake, really. There's lots of intellects rattling around, doing whatever they're doing, and nobody speaks the truth. Nobody speaks from inside their heart. And somehow, meeting you, well, you've touched me in a different way.
Huh. Wow, that's a bit of a out of the blue. You see, normally in this stage of development, and normally after I've had my alpha, this is the point when they want to finish with me because I'm pathetic. A man who finds it difficult to talk except through a puppet. But
I don't see that. I feel I can see the real you. And you're not hiding behind a load of famous writers or famous philosophers or anything like that. There's a realness to you. Do you think we could perhaps see each other again sometime? just as we are.
Yes, Frank.
What about we just meet up and stop pretending for just an evening? We don't have to do anything, just maybe a glass of wine or a glass of punk ale or whatever people drink these days, and just talk as two real people. I think I'd like it.
I'd like that, Frank. I would like that.
Well, who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought in this bloody complex world you could just meet someone for real? Just talk, not pretend, not compete, not fight.
Oh my God. Reader, he makes me laugh. Oh, and the man himself. See,
Oh,
who would have thought it?
who?
Who would have thought it? I just had the best time. I really did. That was fantastic. Oh God, I'm so fed up of rescuing people the whole bloody time. It was really nice. It was really, really nice.
So,
yes. When? Yeah.
There's sort of good news and bad news.
Yeah.
You know, the jokes always have a good news and a bad news.
The good news, we had a great evening.
Yeah, it was a great evening, but I'm gay.
Oh. No, that's...
It's taken me quite a while to admit that to myself. So It was nothing that you did. It's not like it's not like you put me off women or anything.
It's okay.
It's I was just pretending. You see, the voice is the other voices, not the me voice. But it was a lovely evening, and I thank you. You probably feel very used.
I feel that I did hear your voice, and for what it's worth, I like the sound of it. I think there's nothing wrong with being gay. I might be half gay. I think pretending is another thing. I think pretending is quite a big thing.
Yeah, I get the half thing. I don't think I was sure, but so for you.
Well, for me, it's the person, because I don't pretend. I don't pretend.
God, I'm sorry. So fucking sorry.
I got your texts and your phone calls, your voicemails.
Was there a problem with your phone? That you couldn't reply?
And you hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry about your feelings. I'm sorry I hurt them.
I'm a project that failed. You tried to fix me. I didn't realize. I mixed up fixing with flirting. And, clearly that's not what you were trying to do.
You're more than a project. I don't pretend. Jackie, I don't pretend. I didn't pretend. I can see why you spend so much time in bed, actually. I can see there's no point in rushing around, is there, trying to save the world? And the world doesn't want saving. And you didn't want saving.
But you need to save. I've got one more day in town. If you want, we can go to the kitchen together. One last time.
Oh, I've waited so long for someone to save me. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed that. And if you like it, you can get onto Facebook and click onto Third Person Theatre Company or Third Person Gigs and find out more about what we're doing. Thank you very much.